Iraqi protesters say their demands are simple. Iraqis need jobs, security, healthcare, education, and money. In a country awash with oil riches, they blame government corruption for these problems. Since October, demonstrators have been occupying city centers in central and southern Iraq, despite frequent violent attempts to break up these camps. In Karbala, a city holy to Shia Muslims, protesters say they will not give up despite the danger.
They are treating us like animals, not humans. We will not go back to our homes until they provide all the services we need. All the people who died, all the widows and orphans are left with nothing. The injured, the young, the old, and people like me have no rights. The government has destroyed us.
Far to the north in Mosul, an almost entirely Sunni Muslim city, ruled just a few years ago by Islamic State militants. Activists say they support the protests, but they are reluctant to take to the streets for fear of sparking a new wave of violence or being branded as terrorists.
In Mosul, we support young people in other cities through social media campaigns and logistics support. We support them emotionally and with our condolences. There are work and school strikes in support of the protests. This is all we can do now because Mosul is struggling.
Erbil is another northern city and the capital of the Kurdish region. It is generally considered safer than other parts of Iraq, and the people are more financially secure. Activists here say while they are not in the streets, they support the protesters' demands. But the fear of more violence is hurting the region's economy, say some residents.
People around here are afraid to buy anything new. Our business is down 75%.
But in Baghdad's Tahrir Square, activists say they have no other option but to continue protesting. Some 600 demonstrators have already died demanding basic government services. Those occupying the square have no plans to leave despite daily threats of violence.
I am here in Tahrir Square and I will not leave. The first and last demonstration started on October 1st, and we will continue until our last breath.
Newly appointed Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammad Tawfiq Alawi has said he will work to meet the protesters' demands.
I call for immediate dialogue with the peaceful protesters to work toward achieving their legitimate rights in accordance with law and constitution.
But his promises have been largely rejected so far, and competition among local and international powers makes it unclear if the government is even able to meet the protesters' demands. Meanwhile, activists across the country vow they will not be silenced. Heather Murdoch, VOA News, Baghdad.